Good afternoon. Before I get started, if you would, like, subscribe, and share. I'd appreciate it. I appreciate you joining me out on the path today. I'm getting a little ruck in with my rucksack, my get home bag, doing a little training. I was out here this week and was thinking about motivation. You know, I had a correctional officer back in 2002, 6, 2007. Guy I supervised say something to me that no one's ever said to me before or since. He said, "Lieutenant, you failed to motivate me." You know, at first I was surprised about, that he said it. Then I was disappointed that he said it. Because this fellow was a Marine Corps vet, just like I am. And he should have known better than that nonsense. So, in the Marine Corps, the muscle that they build is how to motivate yourself. Because in the end, that's that's the only person you can depend on to motivate you, is yourself. When your back's up against it, when you think you can't go on, up here, the strongest weapon you've got is your mind. And frankly, it can either break you or it can save you. Now, there's two types of motivation. There's extrinsic motivation, and then there's intrinsic motivation. Now, extrinsic motivation is basically the awards, the trophies, the coaches patting you on the back saying you did a great job. Now, that type of motivation, it's great while it's going on. But as the years pass, it loses its shine, goes away. Trust me, I know. I got a couple boxes full of special act awards and sustained superior performances and plaques. The other motivation is what you learn when you're training for combat. And that's intrinsic motivation. That motivation comes from inside, comes from the heart. It's the motivation that keeps that pervasive voice down in your heads telling you that you're too tired, it's too cold out. You don't need to get out and train in the rain. Well, I listen to some of the big motivators. I listen to John Lavelle. I listen to David Goggins. I listen to Jocko Willink. But I don't listen to those fellas to get motivated. I listen to them so that I can learn their techniques for self-motivation. Now, that self-motivation for me comes when I look at the man in the mirror, in his eyes. Because the man in the mirror is somebody that you can't lie to. He knows you inside and out. You can't trick him. And so, when I look in the man in the mirror's eyes, I want to be able to say that I gave 110% for my God, for my family, and for myself. So that when that little voice starts talking to you, starts trying to break you down, oh, you're tired, you can quit now, you've done enough, you can say, no, I'm going to put 110% in whatever I'm doing. Now, David Goggins has got a thing called a living autopsy. And a living autopsy is where you peel layers away from yourself. You're finding those weaknesses and you're crushing them. You're getting rid of them. It takes time. Intrinsic motivation is a muscle you have to build. The only way to build a muscle, unfortunately, is to punish yourself. To work. It's not pleasant. But if you want to be a stronger, more well-rounded individual, where everybody depends on you, you've got to put the work in. And then, one day, hopefully far in the future, when you are surrounded by your family and friends, you're getting ready to cross that river, you can take that walk toward God with no regrets. But make no mistake about it, no matter how many people you got surrounding you, that walk you're going to take, you take it by yourself. You want to make sure that you're in good company. So, start working on building that intrinsic motivational muscle. Challenge yourself. Identify where you're weak and strengthen yourself. Like I said, do it for the people that depend on you. Do it for yourself mostly, though. So you can look at the man in the mirror and you can look him in the eye and not flinch. All right. Well, I've still got quite the distance to go. I'm going to leave it here. I appreciate you joining me on the path. High speed, low drag. And God bless you all.